Hello and welcome back to Enshrouded. Got my friend here making an alchemy shop for her and did some work on it yesterday and I couldn't stay away. I wanted to do more. So here I am back again doing more building. I have some quests I would want to knock out too before the water update. Part of that is just I kind of like to get like a higher level wand and put a good gem in it, the one that I want, that kind of thing. So, we'll see. When I need a break from building, I'll probably go and search for a new wand. I saw something on Reddit of a location of a really good one, so I'll probably do that at some point too. Hey Sarah, welcome in, friend. How are you today? Good to see you. What are you up to? Are you busy? I think I have some ideas of what I want to do in this alchemy shop. But I'm going to be figuring out as I go, of course. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying getting back into Enshrouded at the moment. The building and decorating in this game is just insane. Building and decorating in Valheim. We're like two peas in a pod. That's funny. So, I kind of threw these shelves in here. This is the lobby entrance store level of my alchemist shop. And I just kind of threw these shelves in here yesterday. I'm trying to decide. I mean, I know I gotta put stuff on them and everything, but I'm trying to decide if they look too boring like that. Like, they don't really stand out a whole lot. I was thinking I might try and fancy them up some. More than just sitting bookshelves there. I'm thinking this new block. I'm trying to remember, Sarah, have you played Enshrouded at all? Drinking coffee from my stamina potion cup. Aw, yay! Yay! I love mine. It's a really good cup. I always get comments on it too. People are like, ooh, I need some stamina. Let me think. Where's that new wood block that we just got? Your computer can't play Enshrouded? Really? That's very sad. I would love to build with you in Enshrouded. You would just go crazy with the decorating in this game. I know they're doing more stuff all the time for optimization. Maybe after the next update you'll be able to run it. I mean, my computer isn't like a super mega computer or anything. I don't have the graphics turned all the way up. I thought I had some of that block over here. Let me just make some. It's not like they won't eventually get used. What's that? This one. Conifer. I was sworn I had some over here. Chisel Chip! Hey, friend! How are you doing, dear? Sarah would be an insane builder in this game. It's so true. It's so true. I want to see what she would do. But look who's talking, Chisel. Now I'm nervous. Don't watch me. I'm excited to decorate this little shop. So I'm at wood guard. This is kind of the second half of where my base is going to be. I tore the cathedral down brick by brick, and I'm turning this into like a street of shops where all my little people live above their shop. And the first one I did was for Ramon. It's almost done. I need to add some details, and I haven't done any landscaping or anything yet. But Ramon's story was that he was the newspaper guy. So since we can't put down paper, I just kind of made him a news and bookshop place. And so this is his little bookshop. There he is. Hey, Ramon. Good day to you. How are you today? And I created a printing press for him. I looked at pictures of what old printing presses look like and created one for him. And I love the big library look, so I had to give him a big library look. And then he lives up here. Has a little bedroom. This little bath area. But he's a little sus, I gotta say, because he's got some of the evil green stuff. And then look at this. If you look behind his counter, what is this? A secret door? What? Why would he have a secret door going down into these catacombs shroudy area? It's suspicious, I'm just saying. Something's up with him. So this area down here is going to be like my Nocturne Alley from Harry Potter, and this is going to be all the creepy shops, and the crypt guy is going to live down here. You have to go down this back alleyway to get down there, or through Ramon's secret door. Suspicious. And that's why I decided to do the alchemist next. I thought it made sense that she would be right next to the entrance to that, because her story is a little weird too, with her experiments with death and all that. Let me close his door so people don't fall in there. So the Alchemy Shop is the next one I'm doing. I'm trying to keep them small because I want to fit a bunch here. I don't think everything's going to fit. I'm going to end up winding around different places. Trying to pass the time until October with an overly packed work schedule and some fun games. Well, October is here, dear. We don't know the exact date yet of the update, right? But we're all pulling for quickly. And I need to get stuff ready for water. I did dig out a little pond in front of my inn over here. I turned that house, whatever it was originally, I don't remember. I turned it into an inn. And so there's different rooms and stuff, and I have people staying in there. But I just put a hole is all I've done. And then I was thinking I need to go look at some of Chisel Chip's videos about landscaping. And do like some stone edging around the edges and stuff. And then I'll put water in there when we get water. And maybe, hopefully, fish too. This is the innkeeper. Hello. Good day. So you go in here and this is the check-in area. And then over here is the kitchen. And this little cafe kind of serves as like a cafe for the square, because this is the town square out here. I'm going to have like a stage and stuff.
Hey.
Hi. I just rescued her. She lives here until I get her a house. And this is the upstairs. And then there's different bedrooms that are decorated in different ways and stuff. So, Lady Eclair, I know that's not really her name, but that's what I call her. Probably 20 or more days to go, but we'll see. You think it's going to be near the end of the month? So, the first floor is the actual shop. And then the second floor is her work area, and third floor is where she lives in the attic. And I'm thinking, I just threw these shelves down, but I think they look kind of boring. So I was thinking I might try and make them look a bit more unique than just shelves sitting on a wall. So I'm thinking this, maybe the conifer block for some trim on them, because that makes, is this the right one I'm thinking of? That makes a nice little rounded edges. Yeah, it is. Well, that didn't work. It's too tall, but I think I like the concept. Makes it look a bit different. Although, if I really want it to stand out more, I could do a different color wood. But Lady Eclair is kind of fancy. So she wouldn't have a rough looking wood. Hi Mare, welcome in. How are you? And somehow, in some way, I'm gonna have to incorporate the starlight block in here, because I'm pretty sure it's required in an alchemy shop. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with it yet though, but I'll incorporate it somehow. I have some fancy stone block. Let's see what that looks like. Excuse me, I'm working here. I brought some people over here because I needed some company. I mean, that's kind of nice and gives it more of a color contrast. Let me turn off snapping. I think I like that one better. Definitely gives me more color contrast. There's too much just wood in this room. It's too bland. It's not gonna let me take that out all in one anymore. Did I do those the same? Yeah, I did. Oops. I forgot to mute my phone again. Such a noob. I like that. It's a good combo. Close the door so they can open it again. Should I do two back? That's neat how the bookshelf shows through the stone there even. The windows you did turn out great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I like at night when you're out on the street and you can see the glowy bottles through the window. Went through the window. Okay, I need to go into first person and see what I'm doing. I can't get back far enough. Come forward. That's as far as it'll go forward. There. One more. And down one. I don't know that it really needs both of them actually. That makes it look like it's a wall instead of part of the shelf actually. I could put this across the top as well, but it'll look stone up there. That'll be too heavy for this space, I think. I want to get some light in here. I just threw these up to have a little building light, but I think I've pretty much picked. Why did I close the door? It's because I keep complaining about them not closing the door. I went and pulled some stuff over here to have an area that I think I'm likely going to use in her shop. See, I like how it looks with the glowy bottles showing in the evening through the windows. That's cool. I gotta add some greenery and stuff around the front. That'll make it look warmer. I think I'm gonna go with these. But, you know what? I did not do a double layer of floor, and I don't know if I can get this high enough. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I didn't do a double layer. Oh, wait, I did. I did do a double layer, right? Yeah, so I might be able to fit this here. Because I would need a double layer to... Why can't I see it? Come back. I would need a double layer for this to be able to go up high enough. Let's see if I can measure... How many of these do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could do this one and that one. Let's see. I don't know how many clicks goes up. Let's just see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's too low. This is going to be too big for this room, because I don't think I can go up much higher than that without it showing through the floor. Well, it's not showing yet. I love how much decorating we can do in Enshrouded. Last time I played, I spent nearly 2 hours building and decorating a door and a window. It's so true. It's easy to do. So true. Okay, let me see. I'll go up a lot, but I'm afraid it's gonna end up showing through above. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Barely. I mean, that's legitimately not safe. The fire marshal would not approve. That would not pass safety standards. And is it showing? Oh, it's not. It's not. I can put it higher. I can put it higher. Really, I mean, it's so big for this little space, but I love that look for this room. That was 18. Let's see if I can put it totally flat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I can't go anymore from this angle. So it was 20. someone taller than me, right? It might be too big, though. It might just look too big. I was going to do 2 of them in here. Let's see if that's showing through. Is it? Not through, but you can see a spot on the floor. Although that wouldn't really matter, because I'll probably put a rug down, and it could just be that something fell on the floor. This is going to be her workspace after all. The area will get messy. I don't know. Do you think that's too big? It's awfully big for this little space. You know, in No Man's Sky, they've made it where you can shrink and expand build pieces. Then we would spend 3 hours on a door and a window if we could do that. Yeah, I think it is. I agree. I think so. It's a little too big. It's sad because I really like that look for in here. Let's try that. Let's turn this into a hanging light. Okay, spot number... Getting off now. Spot number 2 is right there. Going to use G. And then Q. Is it gonna let me do it? How far? I don't think I counted how many I did. Was it 7? No, I'm not positive. But that's like right at the connector. That's more reasonable. Let's see if it went through. Not enough to matter. That's much more reasonable. Let's try another one here. Is that straight? I feel like it's not. I feel like it needs to be... Is it cattywampus? It's hard to tell. Maybe not. Is it cattywampus? I think it is. I think it is a little bit. I think it is. Okay. We need to do a tiny adjustment to this angle. Which way? It's hard to tell which way. I think it needs to go this way one. Let's try again. there. That's straight. And now it doesn't show through the floor at all. That looks better, yeah? I like that much better. Yeah, I agree. Okay. And then I can't really do the wall lights yet because I don't know what the walls are going to be like. I could put a couple here just for now. Put them up a little higher. I like that sound effect. I don't think I'm going to leave those there. That's too much. Too much. Too much samey. Too much matchy. That close together. But what if I put one of these in the corner? It's a nice little glow. I don't know. I don't know if I'll leave it there. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna do like a little checkout stand here. I could do coordinating stonework. I don't know if there's any furniture I want to incorporate with it. Carpenter lady that I make live in a hole. Are you here right now? No. Poor auntie. I make her live in a little shroud hole because I want her nearby. But I don't like making her stay in the exact same place all the time. So I took her out of her nice hotel room at the inn and I make her stay on a cot down in Nocturne Alley. Hello. Let me look at things real quick. Is there any furniture that I want to incorporate with the counter? I mean, I could do the counter, but the regular counter that they have, this one, but it's so rough looking. It doesn't go with this build. I'm missing some... Where are the other... Oh, down here. I think I need to incorporate some of these into the shop in general. Or maybe these. I could do these with shelves over the top of them. Because that's kind of like how you keep extra stock underneath. You know what I mean? What am I out of? Nails. So.
Bye.
Bye. Don't go too far. Let's go make some nails. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my rice paddy too. I don't have a whole lot of room left for farming. I may end up... I have a feeling that eventually I'm gonna... Why am I going in here? I don't need to go in there. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up adding a third altar eventually. To make this place even bigger. As silly as that would be. Just make a bajillion of them.
You still here?
Rude. A stone or marble counter? Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll have to look at that. Because she is fancy. She's a fancy pants. Don't hit the gazebo! Whew, that was close. Ah! So I hit the light pole instead. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. It's going to happen. Where did Auntie go?
Hey.
Auntie. She keeps wandering off now, I think because she's mad at me for making her sleep in a hole.
Huh?
Are you in here? No. I should... There you are. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How many was I gonna make? Let's make a couple more.
Hey.
And I think
Bye.
I have some of those shelves over here already, maybe. Maybe not. There. Couple of them. Maybe I could combine it with these. Let's see. Let me pick this up. I don't want to get too close to the stairs. Thought there was a smaller one. It's 2-to-1 for that, which is fine, I suppose. Just looks bigger than I had pictured in my head. Hmm. Seems boring. If I add this, like I did over there. Why am I doing it separately instead of doing the 4-piece? Well, that doesn't work. I mean, obviously that's not sitting correctly. I'm just trying to get an idea for the look of it. I mean, it seems pretty matchy-matchy, but it is a shop. It wouldn't be unusual for them to have matching counters or displays. Could work. I'm gonna have to pull that bottom shelf out some. Okay, let me put this down first. Say there. I don't want it to touch the ceiling because it'll make that giant thing on the top. It's too far out. If I put it right on the wall, is it going to do something weird? No, it didn't do anything weird. Okay, I will have to sink the top cabinet down some though. Make it shorter. Because if I make the column go one taller, it does that big thing on the top, and I don't want it to do that. Hey, DDG! Typing too fast. Oh, hey. I'm good. How are you? Thanks for popping by. I'm designing custom furniture. Custom store shelves. So I can mesh that top overhang into this wall. Maybe. I don't want to cover up the door. Doing well, your place is looking sharp. Oh, thank you so much. It's very kind. Did I say I needed to pull this out more and I'm forgetting that? That seems vaguely familiar. could sink that partly in the wall. Let's see. I'd kind of like it integrated with that more. I think I'm going to move it all to the left a tad into that column. So let me move these to the left. After I just said I don't want to cover up that hinge, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think it's going to look better overall. Bring that just to the edge. I mean, it's still showing. Line up those bottom nubs. Now I can integrate this a bit. I still want it centered though. It'll be fine. I'm gonna have to bring this. That's looking dumb. I don't like it. Because it's not connected on the side. Alright. See what it looks like if it's not centered. How is this gonna line up here? I put it right on the wall, right? Some might say I'm being anal retentive. I think that I am just being ridiculously picky.
Hi.
Hi. Excuse me. Okay, let's bring this down. This one needs to go in a bit. Because I can't have the handle covered up. That's silly. That's better. I don't like it. I mean, I don't like the columns on this one. It's not lined up right. There's too much of a gap. It doesn't look like it's a part of the furniture. Why are you looking at the part that's messed up? Are you trying to make my point? She's like, you're not leaving that gap in my house, are you? This shop needs to be up to my standards. I think the columns are too thick. Maybe if they were thinner, yeah. They look, it's too much, right? I think it works on the other side with the bigger shelves, but I don't think it looks right with this set. So I just need to not have these squinched.
Hi.
Yep. The bottom one's gonna have to come out from the wall some, because it looks funny having the top being so much heavier or so much farther forward. And a lot of times with display shelves like this, there's a little lip at the front even, where people sit things. Get on there. What do you mean not enough free space? It's ridiculous. Get up there.
Hi.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Why is it being such a pain?
Huh?
You heard me. A pain. I'm trying to do the distance from the side. Just right at that line, right? Let's get it that far from the wall. Whoa. Stop it. Get up there.
Hi.
This is annoying. Get up there. You know what? Get up here so I can be at a better angle. Thank you. Look at how far it's going to the wall. Bring it out a tad. Centered. That's better. Good grief. What about the other way around? Switch the bottom and the top ones. Oh, never mind. You got it. Oh. I think that's better. Looks more like a normal hutch. Yeah, I think just getting the spacing right, going straight on. It has a gap at the back, but I don't care.
Hello?
should probably do a second one. But how much space am I going to need for my counter? Can you excuse yourself, please? Thank you. I don't know that I'm going to use this, but... just to get an idea. Spacing. Again, hello, welcome to my store, thank you. And there would be another room for another one there. I need another one of the bottom parts. Thank you, Sarah. You're very kind. So, how long was that to build a 3-piece hutch? Do it, undo it, redo it. Do it, undo it, redo it. Where did she go? Okay, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make her stand still. I'm sorry, my friend, but... you're not going anywhere. Stand right here. Rain or shine. Here, wait. I'll put her under cover so she doesn't have to stand in the rain. Stand right there. And don't move. I feel bad, but, you know, not bad enough. This is kind of reminding me of those shelves that they put up, like the cupboard type things in antique shops. You know what I mean? Like the kitchen hutches they use for store shelves. Uh-oh. Is that too close? Nope. Now I'm going to try and do it from that angle, and then I'm going to get it wrong and have to undo it again. So just go ahead and build yourself a platform. Act like you got some common sense. Okay, get the same depth back. Looking at the feet. There. Matchy matchy. Whoops. Okay, so it's like there's extra stock underneath that could be pulled out, right?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, I could do this kind of thing as the counter. It would kind of match with that. It would coordinate. But I would not want that top block. We were going to look at granite, right? I wonder how granite would marry with this. Can you move, please? You're not being helpful. Do I have granite on me? I don't think I do. Ooh, I could be really... excessive. No. That's a joke, son. Midnight tune.
Greetings.
I think I do like how much contrast that has. So much that I'm going to take this bottom one out. I don't need it to match. There's enough. Would you move? Grab some marble. Add red marble. I kind of wish there was a version of the hollow halls that wasn't so massive on the top when you put it down. I haven't tried the high polish. Do I have highly polished in my inventory right now? No, I have fancy. Go look at the highly polished. Maybe too rough though. I don't think it's as polished as I'm thinking. Obsidian. That could look cool. Or I could look at some of the granite type furniture. Like the little tables, and maybe combine them in a way to make a counter. This is the red marble. That's kind of got a good look to it. Got potential. This is the highly polished. Yeah, no. That's not gonna work. Obsidian. That's not gonna work. I haven't built with this block much. I did not even remember that it did that. Definitely gonna have to use that for something. Look at how cool that is. I mean, I know that I said that she's fancy, but that does seem a little over the top for a checkout stand. Honestly, I like the red marble the most so far. Wonder if I could do one more. Is that gonna interfere with how the window looks from outside? Not really. Still has enough room that it makes sense. I think I like that one. That was a great suggestion. Thank you. Is that boring? I think sometimes I make things more complicated than they need to be. Because I'm like, it would make sense to have a shelf on the wall behind there, but should I not do it because that's like the standard thing that people would do, is to put a shelf there? How can I make it more unique? I could put like a creepy shelf back there. Like, you can't get those things. They have to be handed to you. Do I have one of those over here? No, let's go make one. Oh, creepy dude. He got out a while ago somehow. I don't know how, but I put him back in here. What are you doing in here? How did you get in here? Come here. You don't want in here with creepy dude. Where'd the creepy dude go? He's not in his bed. He's out again, son of a biscuit eater. I am going to make you not move. I don't like him being out of here. I put fences on this place for a reason. No, not you. Son of a biscuit eater. Get out of here. See? It's got me all flustered. Where's he at? Alden. You are not gonna move. I don't like you getting out, and I don't like not knowing where you are. Stand right there. Sheesh. Stay. Under the counter goods. Yeah. Ooh, I could even hide them behind the counter. Let's try a little one. A regular one. I have a little bit of that made, but that's going to be more for Nocturnally. Okay, come on in, Braylon. You need to come back over here again. She's like, why'd you bring me all the way over here? You told me to stay. Thank you. You have a house. I bet she didn't get, she got unassigned from her bed because I put her too far away. I forgot to put that guy outside over there. So, that's the full-size one, right? No, that's the small one. That's the large. Wait. Large. And small. You know what? I could... Get up there. It's too big. I could have this sitting behind and put creepy things on it. I think it makes more sense to have it up on the wall though. Like more inaccessible looking. So I integrate it. I could integrate it with this into that. And then have the creepy stuff sitting on the shelves, literally behind the counter. Of course, it's not like a lot of people would see it, but we would know it's there. We would know. Stuff you have to ask for. This one could be behind the counter on the wall. I don't know if I just want to do another normal looking shelf there though.
Hey.
I want to integrate some plants too, like herbs that she's selling. But I might make them look more like dried herbs or things like that have been picked and put in baskets that you can buy rather than like the pots like that are sold in the flower shop at my house. So those things could just be on a shelf. I think I'm not going to make this decision yet because I think I want to get a feel for what I'm going to have out in here before I decide what other details I want to add. Okay, let's start adding some things to the shelves to get an idea. So I know for a fact I'm gonna need a crap ton of these. Get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Think about that again in a bit. Maybe over here. Okay. A bunch of coasters, food plates of shapes and sizes. Gonna need other little jars and containers, which I just brought a bunch of random ones over here. There's one basket. Could lay some that word. Feathers, flowers, not feathers, whatever. Some of that stuff will be more for use in her workspace, I think. There's some candles around. I would say mortar and pestle is a must for alchemy, 100%. Yeah, that's why I threw one in the storage over here. Some of this stuff I brought over here. Ooh, but we could sell cauldrons too, right? I don't remember how big these are. I put some of these over here to think about for her workspace, which is on the second floor up here. Will she take it? It's very big. But, so, I mean, that seems like industrial size, right? That to me seems like I'm going to be using it up here somewhere. I don't know entirely where yet. However, there are now small mortar and pestles that definitely would be sold here. Where do we make those? Let me remember. It's not you, is it? I mean, I could see, I mean, potions and tonics and teas. She could even sell, like, some cups. It's a possibility. Teapots. It's a possibility. Here it is. small mortar.
Huh?
I think I have some vases over there.
Hi.
Which could just be containers for things that she's selling. Do I want that one behind her counter?
Huh?
I already have a whole chest full of chests over at my house, but I'm gonna make this just have one here, not have to fly over. Height of laziness. I feel like the potions and teas that she's selling would be on this side, because it's like closer where the worker is to kind of guard them. And other kinds of things would be more over here. The crazy stories that I make up in my head. Is there honey? Because tea and honey, yummy. Yes, there is. That's a good point. You could have like a little basket of honey at the counter that you could grab some honey to go with your tea on the way out. Good idea.
Hi.
These are little, so I'm going to put them on a short shelf. And then one of them needs to be turned a little bit. Somebody looked at it and it's not sitting there lined up perfectly anymore. Hi, Day. I saw it. I saw it before you scared me. Haha, you didn't get me. I caught you this time. These are big. Could have like big things over here. Big thing here. I feel like these. We should have multiples of these. I'm gonna need more kettles.
Hello.
Go to my blacksmith. Hello.
Hi.
You're not a blacksmith, right? No.
Have a good day.
And if you have anything that looks like tea biscuits, we have anything that looks like biscuits? We have waffles.
Come back soon.
2 little teas. Flatbread. It's called flatbread, but come on, that looks like a waffle. And then... And then... Not really a biscuit. I think I should be selling some mushrooms over there too. That could be one of the things that I put in a basket. Grilled penny buns. And then I'm also gonna have some dried leaves. Dried herbs. Roots too. Put out some grapple plants. So we should have a section for food type things in baskets. I'm gonna move these out of this chest and into one of my magical chests. Oh, roasted azure, definitely. That would be interesting to have for sale over there. I used to keep my cooked food in that chest, but I have moved them to be in a magical chest now that we have the plates we can sit things on, because it'll draw from a magical chest anywhere in the base. I'm not gonna put these in order right now, I'm just throwing them in. That's gonna confuse me later and I'm gonna be mad that I did that. She's not gonna sell raw meat. There's the honey, so I can put some of that in a basket. I should take some baskets over there while I'm here, because they're downstairs. I wish we could put some of these new flowers on the plates. Maybe they will do that next time with the update. We need to be able to grow these chanterelles. Like, we can grow the penny buns, but we cannot grow the chanterelle mushrooms. And they are a pain in the freaking arse to find. I spent an hour going through the shroud this morning and I found 2 mushrooms. Like, I'm not doing it again. I'll just go to the Shroud Depot next time and get them, because that's crazy. Or they need to put more of them on the map, something. Because that's just no. 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 What was I going to get? Baskets. Do I have... Oh, no, I have pottery over here. We'll use some pottery too. I set a bunch of them out just so I can look and see which ones I want. I don't know yet though. Let's look in these random deco things while I'm here. She would have a fancy jug. She wouldn't be selling those though. That's gonna be more for like decorating her house and upstairs. She wouldn't be selling a scrap jug. She'd be selling at least a clay jug, or teapot, I mean. She might have that in there. It's kind of creepy looking. Okay, am I out of pre-made baskets? Wait. Over here with the flowers? No. Okay, I need to make some more baskets. This is a good shape for laying things in. Let's do a couple of these. I already have one in my inventory. That would be good to have like a pile of mushrooms in them. Let's just make a few of different kinds. This always looks like a waste paper basket to me. I'm just gonna make a few of every kind. Did I make that one or the other one? I don't know, I'll make that. A couple more of those, because I like those a lot. Cooked berries look like dried herbs if placed on a shelf. Maybe. I mean, I could see dried berries being used in potions and teas and tonics. Dried berries, roots, mushrooms. I think all of those make sense.
Hey.
Hello. Shoo. Scat. I want to be able to push them. Although I do like being able to walk through them. So, alright, so we said we're doing the actual potions and tonics looking stuff over here. So we'll do other type stuff over here. So, if the, what do you think? Do you like them? It's nice, right? It's coming together. You're going to enjoy living here. I know you're sleeping on a cot right now, but it'll get better. Okay. Before I start putting food and random things on these shelves, I want to decide what cool looking thing I want to go in the middle center shelf, because that's kind of like a highlight first thing you look at spot, right? Here, have a stool for behind your counter. There you go. It's even got a cushion because you're all fancy and special. Ramon didn't get a cushion on his stool, I'm just saying. Ah, I was supposed to make more cuddles. That's why I was over there. Squirrels. My guy wasn't here. That's why I didn't do it. I got distracted. Hello. So we have some of the lid and some without a lid. She might sell fancy silver jugs. That doesn't look as much like a teapot, though. The ladle. I could put a pot, like a big open pot. And then when we get water this month, I could put water in it and have a ladle, like it's a potion that she's ladling out. The potion to put it in jars. Yay! That'll be cool. That'll probably be upstairs in her workshop, though. She wouldn't be doing that in the shop. Take it. There's gonna be so many cool things to do with water. What am I out of? Why can't I? Oh, I'm out of inventory space. That's what I'm out of. And I gotta figure out where to put in a rice paddy at my farm. That's gonna be tricky. If I go to my hammer, I can see the ends of where my base go. And I have stuff planted right up to the edge. Like, that's the edge of my base. Maybe I could put it over here. Dig this out. Make this a rice paddy. I was kind of thinking that I would build a farmer's house there. Right now, the farmer is living... Well, I mean, the main farmer lives in my house, Emily. She's also the cook, and I like to keep her in my kitchen. But the farmer that works the farm is currently staying in the hostel here. I made this little hostel when we didn't have as many people for them to stay in. Bathroom. And then we kept getting more people and more people and more people. See, I already have that shield. I've already done that mission. Twice, actually. I've done it here and on Happy Gamers community service. But after one of the updates, it says it's not finished again. He lives in here. He's one of these beds. I was going to make him a little farmhouse over there. Why are you sleeping on the floor? They sometimes lose... their beds. You know what, though, Rochelle? You are a blacksmith assistant. I'm going to move you over to the inn. You're not going to be in the hostel anymore. Because I don't have a blacksmith over here. And I have to fly all the way over there every time. So you're going to live in the inn.
Hey!
This is the hairdresser's room until he gets his shop belt. See, he's got his little trunk and his sign waiting to go up. And he's always asking for his tea, so I gave him a tea in his room. Let's see. I think there is room in here now. No one's in... Ow. No one's in this bed anymore. Too far from where she spawned. Okay, I need to respawn her over here. You can hang out here in the executive lounge.
Hello.
Hello. This is your room now. Eventually I'll build a blacksmith shop in this part of the village. That's gonna take a beat. I seriously doubt. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna build a blacksmith shop in this part of the town because my main guy over there is the blacksmith. I think it's more gonna be like an armor shop that she'll work at where he's like selling all kinds of fancy armors or tools or something like that. It's not just gonna be like another blacksmith thing. Although his is not set up fancy over there, it's just functional, but it works. I've moved on to other things.
Hello.
Hello. I didn't make a kettle. I made pots. Oh, wait. The kettle is something we have to go find, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. I think the kettle is something we have to go find. Alright, the kettle will be for in her laboratory. I'm gonna put these pots here. Normal people would be buying normal pots, right? That's not tall enough. Close talker much? Back up, Ramon. I mean, I like you, but not that way. Do first person. Don't tell me it's not gonna fit up here. They're not gonna fit up here? There's not enough free space? Is that because I'm not high enough? Can I get higher? Jump on this counter. I don't know if I'll even fit up there. I won't. Okay. And I can't pick it up because my backpack's full. Perfect. Let's drop off some blocks. Foiled. I want them to fit up there. They should be able to fit up there. That's enough room. Let me get my thingy. Let's see if this...
Hi.
Is this high enough? I think it's just that I'm not at a high enough angle to be able to sit it up there. I'm going to take out the roof. It may not let me though. And I'm only going to be able to go up one level because it's a double. Let's see. It's just that I'm not at a high enough angle to put it down. Well, that is not my favorite thing. Maybe I'll be able to put something smaller up there. Alright, but before I was laying everything out, I was going to decide something to go in the middle here to be a statement piece. Too big. It looks like his head is peeking through the wall. Excuse me. You know what I think I'm gonna do to figure out what to put here? I think I'm gonna hop over to the Shroud Depot and get a good visual. A good look around at what I might want to go there. Let me do that. I don't know if y'all have seen the Shroud Depot, but it is truly impressive. You'll be impressed. Be prepared to be amazed. Alright, let me just dump some of this stuff out for now. I don't know why you're in my inventory still. Did those already. Okay. I'm gonna hop over to the Shroud Depot real quick. Why won't it let me sit there? There it goes. Weird. But before I do that, I'm going to take a quick bio break and update my drink. And then I shall return in just a couple minutes and we'll hop over and look for that centerpiece. I'll be right back.
Hello.
Okay, I'm back. Daytime. Go ahead and get out so I can go to the depot. Thank you very much. Got me a snack too. Keto pecan sandies. I don't remember if they're any good. Got them at like a farmer's market thing. This is the Shroud Depot. If you haven't seen it, this is a resource world. Made by, what's her name? Mia? Mama Mia? Something like that. It's like a giant Home Depot. Has everything in the game. And I use this for a couple things. For resources, obviously. But I only bring back things to my world that I've already gotten. And I'm not going to go get them more. Hello, who's there?
Hi, Christy.
Hey, Vinny, how are you? You're in stream with me, by the way, in case you didn't know.
No, I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
I just got back on my computer and just thought I'd pop in and say hi.
Thank you. Hi. Thanks for popping by to say hi. I'm in Enshrouded at the moment.
Yeah, I just joined the stream.
Oh, okay. Have you been in Enshrouded lately, Vinny?
No, I haven't played since you and I played 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever it was.
A beat. It's been a beat. Yeah, they have a huge update coming out this month with water. You're gonna have moving water just like in Minecraft. And it's gonna be like in one biome, the new biome they're adding. And then they're gonna have, I think, like buckets that you can bring it home and build with it, like blocks. And there's also going to be an eternal water supply. So you can like put it at the top of a cliff and create a waterfall and stuff like that, create rivers.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be amazing. And third set of armor